you asked some notable actors to recommend films that were in the same vein as this film. And I love the people you called upon. I love some of the films they mentioned. I want to talk about this because I'm a
Oh
geek and
wow,
I
yeah, I
love films.
did.
So you hit up you by the way, Gary Oldman is like a new spirit animal of this podcast. I've done a few things with him in recent years, and I'm
Yeah,
obsessed with him. I was obsessed with him growing up, but I'm now obsessed with the man too. So
yeah.
he was one you hit up. Has Gary become someone you've kind of, I don't know, forged a bit of
No,
a bond with?
not at all. I wish. No, he and I met at a thing, and he had seen Blackbird and liked it very much, and I had seen pretty much everything he's ever been in and liked it very much. And
Big fan of
and
everything you've done. Everything.
yeah, all of this all works for me. And yeah, my mind is frantically working now to try and figure out what these actors told me to watch because
Well, I could
I
remind
didn't.
you if you want. I think he said
Okay, great.
he mentioned
Straight
Straight
time,
Time. Yep.
straight time. So
And
Gary
and
Oldman
the
told me to watch Straight
conversation.
Time,
Yeah.
and The Conversation is one of my favorite films anyway, but I hadn't seen Straight Time, and it was a really interesting comp for this, and it was lovely actually. Um, but just over text, I mentioned that I was just preparing for something that I loved and a bit about the genre, and just asked him for something that he, I think I asked him and two other actors who I admire for just performances that inspired them or that they thought might be galvanizing or invigorating or whatever. So he said Gary Oldman said Straight Time, uh, and um, and then uh, I asked Stevie G and Stephen Graham. Stephen Graham is actually he is actually a friend. Stephen and I are. He's somebody that I see when we're in the same place, and I'm friendly with Hannah, his wife, and so that was less of a kind of a bolt from the blue. And Stephen said Gary in something.
It was State of Grace. State of
State of
Grace. A
Grace.
relatively early role for
Sean
him, but
Penn. Yeah,
Irish
yeah,
mobster,
yeah.
as I recall. Yep.
Yes, that's
Yep.
right. Yes. So Stephen Graham said State of Grace. Um, and then God, I don't know this is not a name drop because you've teed me up. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but then also I asked Joaquin Phoenix and I mean, he sent like a really long list, like a really, really, really long list, which was lovely of him. But the one that I remember was actually, it was the one that I remember that he was really emphatic about was May, December, and he had been very moved by Charles Melton's performance in that,
Oh,
and I loved that film, and I thought Charles was amazing in it.
yeah.
Um, but I can't remember what else he said. Did I say something different on the production notes?
You said he sent a long list, so you didn't cite any. So
He
now
said a
May,
long list.
December, that's
Yes,
fascinating.
yes, yeah, yeah. Um, but I think I was just felt like I was embarking on something that felt very, really stripped back. Very like not a lot of money involved, really, in the grand scheme of things. And it just felt like a very pure experience doing a very intense story with a very young actor, who is, I think, one of the most extraordinary. I think she's up there. I really do. I just think she holds her own against any of the great child performances that I've seen. Anyway,